All right, looks like we are underway for race 2. Here we go, we're gonna load in. Hopefully I can catch the first part of this race here. We have Dimes, Flex, Rise, Stangman, Grumps, Freebie, Sticks, Shredder, excuse me. Excuse me, oh my god, I'm dying. Plant, Bobby, Charlie, Genji, Andy, Jello, Cow, Lip, and myself streaming. I'm a part of this race. I'm getting last place by vicariousness of drivers. Alrighty, here we go, going into race 2. Hope everybody is ready. As soon as we load in, we're going to make sure that we are watching the lead drivers. Come on, Forza, load! And we are on board with Dimes. Dimes, we're going to flip over to your in-game camera. Here we go into the first corner, looking behind. Dimes already pulling a gap on Flex and Rye. Going into the first corner, we already know that Flex can hold his own with the Dart. It looks like the Dart might have the chance to run away. Stangman, a little bit of contact with Rye, and Flex right up on the bumper of Dime. Very interesting to see how this next couple corners are going to play out. Flex diving to the outside. Stangman right there. He was able to make the pass on Rye. Looks like we have the Camaro Freebie getting chased down by Grumps as well behind them for 5th and 6th. Stangman going to make the pass on Flex at the inside. Looks like Rye is just behind him. Flex running to the outside a little bit. Dime might have all the room he needs though to run away right now with this high-powered Dart. Looks like Flex, Stangman, and Rye battling it out though for 2nd through 4th. Stangman to the inside of Flex. Flex bumping Rye to the outside. Stangman bumping Flex. Oh my goodness, it is bumper cars onto the on the very last corner. Stangman though getting the pass them, bumping his way up into 2nd place. Revenant's racing, everybody, we all know this, and Dime putting the whole lobby and bringing them to Gapplebee's. Gave them a little Gappetizer in race 1. Now they're just getting the whole Gapple entree. Stangman though holding off Flex and Rye. We're gonna flip back here. Uh-oh, what happened to the stream? We need to see things. All right, we're gonna flip back over to Stangman. Stangman though looks like he's holding off Flex and Rye. The tiny Alpine having no weight and all the grip. Freebie even making the charge up on Rye. Rye is getting bumped everywhere. Rye a little bit off track, unfortunately bumped by Freebie. Flex is now gonna have to hold off the Camaro of Freebie. It's gonna be very interesting to see going down onto this last corner. Flex may be able to make the move here. Looks like he's going for it. Lip braking is going to need to be made. Looks like he was able to pull it, but Freebie charging right behind him. Flex and Stangman side by side going into the last corner, back onto the front straight. Who is going to have the power? It looks like Flex is going to have enough power to just make it past him. Looks like Stangman is going to have to put on an effort here to get him back into corner 1 and hold him back off through the S-curves. We have Freebie though back here. Rye unfortunately getting the bad end of the stick here, getting stuck all the way back into what looks like 7th. Flex though on the outside of Stangman. Stangman able to make the over-under into Flex. We're going to see what happens with Flex here. Continuing to push, Stangman gets the run on him, gets the position back. Will he have enough though to hold him through the next couple laps here? Flex falling a little bit back, getting a little out of sorts, a little loose. Stangman though holding very consistent. A slight little bobble from Stangman though, nothing too crazy. Freebie continuing on, following Flex into the last corner. Freebie, will he have enough to close the gap on Flex? And we're going to see what happens here with Rye coming back in his Porsche. Looks like he was able to clear himself of the debris of the backfield, but he is still struggling to make that momentum work. Hey man, speaking of momentum, holding his momentum and holding the position, Flex may not actually have enough to make a pass here. We're going to have to see what happens going into first corner. Here we go, Flex onto the inside again. It's a very big repeat of the last lap. Flex though holding the position, keeping the door slammed shut on Stangman. A little bit of contact. It's all fair in love and war, everybody. Flex though pushing outside. Stangman to diving to the inside with a little bit of contact. These two are not afraid to get a little nasty with each other. Very entertaining. Stangman though holding it down, getting the inside. Flex making a charge, using all the track, going to the outside, getting a little out of sorts. Does he have the momentum to chase him down into the last corner though? Because this last corner, as we have seen the past 2 laps, is the deciding factor. Flex actually having a slight run, but he's on the outside. He is not in optimal position. Stangman hitting the apex, very nice. Shutting the door on Flex, causing him to go up over the curb. We have Ryan Freebie now starting to battle it out behind the 2 of them. Ryan has been able to catch all the way up to Freebie. The CCX boys are going to be making a charge here. Hopefully they're playing nice with each other, making the move all the way through. Stang going to the middle of the track, driving Flex all the way up the entirety of the inside. Stang and Flex starting to have a little bit of a fight here. It's turned into a dogfight. Freebie and Rye both capitalizing on this, closing the gap. They are now within a 1/10 of a second of the 2 of them. Flex pushing all the way back up into 2nd. We have Stangman and Flex rolling through these S-curves once again side by side. Freebie and Rye, same thing right behind them. The battle for 2nd through 5th is amazing right now. All of the drivers within 0.2 of a second of each other. Flex going to be making the same push that he did last time into this last corner. Stangman hopefully able to read him. Looks like he gave him a little switch up, but looked like Stangman's going to go to the inside. Flex now has the inside. Flex giving him a little bit of a tap saying, Hank, I'm here, move please. Stangman coming all the way across. Ooh, getting a little out of sorts with Flex. Looks like Freebie and Flex both stuck in the inner fender wells of each other. We have Rye, Flex, Freebie 3 wide down the main straightaway, all of them equally matched in speed. It is something to be seen, folks. 2nd through 5th battle all the way through. Freebie diving to the inside. Stangman closing the door. That heavy Camaro does not care, pushing the Alpine outside. Rye getting stuck in the outside dirt as well. Flex, Freebie, and Rye all going to be battling within 1/10 of a second now. Stangman hoping to capitalize on this going through into the S's a little bit more. Hoping to make that gap just a little bit bigger as they battle, which he is capitalizing on and continuing on going through. Freebie pushing, looks to be Flex all the way to the outside. May have been a little bit of a racing incident getting caught up. Rye capitalizing on the sticks as well, getting past Freebie. The CCX boys are going to have to continue to push very hard, though, if they want to get back up to Stangman. Stangman using the brakes early, getting a good run up. Oh, man, we have lag. We were just getting into the good stuff. As soon as we get back, looks like Stangman was able to keep his momentum. Rye and Freebie getting caught up. Looks like Sticks made the pass back on Freebie. Unfortunately, we were not able to see that. Dime has been clearly running away with this race the entirety of this time. We're going to go hop back in with Rye and go watch this battle for 3rd through 5th. See what happens here. Ooh, Flex making a charge back too, passing up Grumps on the inside. Can he make it stick? Same thing with Plant. Ooh, we're having whole groups of position changes this entire time. Freebie and Sticks trying to chase down Rye now. Rye looking to capitalize on the fact that he's got a little bit of clean air in front of him. Has his sights set on Stangman. He's got to make that position back if he wants to get podium or hold on to podium, because it looks like Freebie and Sticks are both really pushing to get to that 3rd spot. Everybody else, though, behind them making some moves. We're going to go hop back on with Flex. Flex, though, been put on a clinic right now, just trying to push everybody back so he can get a little bit of room. Flex holding it down with the 250 GTO, hoping to capitalize with his top-end speed. Maybe make a little bit of time back up on Sticks and the rest of the C6 boys up there. He is pushing as hard as he can, continuing it with this beautiful Ferrari 250 GT. And we're going to give this a quick little break. We're going to go on board with Flex here. We're going to go to the hood view and watch him chase down Sticks and Freebie, see if he can make up some time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to go hop back up with Sticks. I think Sticks is the one that we need to be sticking with because he's having quite the battle with Freebie and Rye. We're going to go on the hood view with Sticks, watch him see if he can make this challenge onto Freebie. Getting the inside line, Freebie, though, you can hear that monstrous V8 roaring to life from the straightaway. Try to chase down that 6-cylinder of the Porsche. Actually, it might be the 4-cylinder, I'm not sure. We'll have to check in with that later on with Rye, maybe if we can get him into a party. Freebie, though, you can see the power in that Camaro pushing away. Same thing with Rye, the power in that Porsche is something to watch out for. Looks like Stangman, though, has been able to hold his very consistent lead out of the 3rd and 4th position. Sticks is going to be pushing hard through these corners. We've seen him do this before in the last race. He's going to push as hard as he can to gain these positions now. Up to the inside of Freebie. Slight bit of contact on that back quarter panel. The Camaro unfazed because it is made of all-American steel. Is Lancia, though, pushing as hard as he can. Actually, is this a Lancia? It might be a Lancia. We'll check with that later. There's been so many car changes, it's hard to follow. But we have Flex, I'm sorry, not Flex, Sticks is the one that's pushing up on Freebie and Rye. Hoping to get a good run out, taking a little bit of a wider angle, might be able to get on the gas a little bit sooner. Freebie and Rye both running away from him, though, on the straightaway. This might be hard for Sticks to come back from. It'd be very, very interesting to see what we can do here. We're going to go to the race stats. We have Art Dimes out front with almost a 10-second lead. Dimes with a 54.803 clean lap for the whole race and 134 top-end speed. Now, we saw 148 on the last race. We're going to see if we can see that again. So we're going to go back to player focus. We have Freebie within a half a second of Rye and Sticks within a half a second of Freebie. And also Flex crawling up behind Sticks within a half second as well. It's going to be interesting to see over the next couple laps who can make their car work. All these cars have different benefits over the track. Sticks in the corner, Freebie, Rye, and Flex on the straight. Oh, we have Flex pushing hard on the last straightaway into the last corner for that very, very interesting pass up the inside. Now he runs a little wide. Sticks though with a slight bump. Let's see if Flex can chase down Freebie now. Freebie is the one that we need to be watching out for, going on board with Flex all the way through this. Flex though trying to chase down Freebie. Freebie and Rye looking to seal their deal or seal the deal with their positions, but Flex might have something for him. Freebie with a little bit of a bobble, getting out sideways, going up into corner 2, giving Flex a little bit more room. A slight little bumper tap for Freebie from Flex. Interesting to see if he can make this stick. We already know this Ferrari is one of the fastest in this grouping, but does not have the ability to hold out of corners. Looks like Sticks might get the pass up the inside from Flex. Looks like he has made it happen, but we know Flex is going to be coming back on the straightaway as we speak. The Lancia, unfortunately, getting passed up once again. Flex is having problems with consistency. We know he's very fast, but unfortunately keeps losing it on the corners, and it's just due to the lack of grip that this Ferrari has. Now, we're going to move back up into third with Rye. We already know first and second are pretty sealed at this point. We do have Dime and we have Stangman. Rye, though, with the Porsche, getting chased down by Freebie. Freebie going to make the pass up the inside. Might have actually done it. Freebie and Rye, teammates battling it out for third and fourth. Hopefully they can keep it clean enough to keep that third and fourth position, but one of them wants the podium. It just comes down to who wants it more. We have 4 laps left in race 2 for this. Remember, next race, grid order will be reversed of starting order. So you already know that the faster guys are going to be put to the back, but this grouping from third all the way back to 6th is tight as can be. 7th too, with PS UK Grumps pushing up as hard as he can. Looking to close the gap on 6th, maybe trying to get that 6th place position. 6th though, up in the mix with Flex, trying to push his way through. Not really trying to push anyone out of the way, but just trying to be there. Freebie though, up on the inside of Rye. It is interesting to see what happens. Flex on the inside of Freebie. Freebie going for the long distance block. He's like, call me maybe, just not today. Trying to go all the way down to the first corner, holding off Flex. Rye might be pushed to the outside, having that little bit of momentum, a little bit sideways, a little bump from Flex. Oh, that is unfortunate to see with Rye. You hate to see it. Flex, though, we'll have to inquire about that with the stewards afterwards, see what happened with that one. It may have just been a racing incident, getting sideways, though. We see that Flex, though, pushing as hard as he can. He actually just got passed up by Sticks. Oh, and Flex pays the price. Sticks getting spun, Flex getting into it as well. Plant, oh no! Shredder getting pushed all the way outside, going to the wall. Shredder's involved as well. The shakeup for 3rd through 7th has happened. And now we have, it looks to be, Freebie in 3rd with the Camaro, Grumps in 4th with the Jaguar, and Flex, if we go back, in 5th with the Ferrari, followed by Plant and Bobby. What a shakeup on the 3rd to last lap. You hate to see it. Oh my goodness, I feel so bad for C6 Ryan. He worked so hard to hold that off. We are going to follow back, though, over with Genji. Genji, don't forget, in his Impala today, we're going to be on board, though, with Charlie T, the Boss 302 of Charlie going up with Genji. Genji trying to make that big Impala work. When it's the size of a continent, it's very hard to pass. But we're going to see what Charlie can do here. We are going to flip back on board with our 4th through 6th here in just a minute. Continuing on, though, looks like Charlie's able to get the pass. Genji holding up Sticks. Sticks trying to make the pass as well. Trying to gain that position back. He has some work cut out for him. Continuing on back over to 4th through 7th. We have Grumps with a nice little drift pass up on Flex. Flex, though, has the straight line speed to chase him down and make the pass. Bobby and Plant looking to have a position change as well coming up. Gramps, though, doing what he can to hang on to this. We already know Gramps is quick through the corners, and we know that Flex struggles through them, so we're going to see what happens over the course of these next S-curves. We are on board with Flex. We're going to watch Grumps come in. Looks like Bobby was actually even able to make up the pass on Plant. Very impressive driving by Bobby, but I don't think he's going to be able to hold it down. Looks like Plant's getting it back. Grumps trying to do some power slides to keep the momentum up. Wasn't it enough, though? Because we already know that Flex is going to be able to gap him on the straightaways, but can he make up enough distance to stay within striking distance? Grumps, though, pushing as hard as he can. That Jaguar using all of the road just to make it work. Very impressive driving by Grumps. Flex, though, now in his element on the straightaways, you can see the distance is just increasing. Grumps, though, at this corner, half a second. Let's see how much he can pull back. Within 0.3, 0.4, And now we have Flex pulling away. The power of that Ferrari really showing through. It may be hard to control, but where it lacks in the corners, it obviously makes forward in the straights. All right, we're going to be flipping back. We already know what's happening with this group here. Going into the 8th, 9th, 10th battle, we have Charlie T, and we are on board with Styx, Shredder, and Lit all in the mix here. What happened to Genji? Looks like he may have been losing a couple positions. Styx to the inside on Charlie, hoping to see if he can cut in on that boss. We also know that the Mustang has power a little bit more than the Lancia Fulvio. We're going to have to see what can happen with Styx here. Styx is going to be pushing hard. Charlie using all of the course here to make it work. Styx using the outside line, might make a quick cut in on the inside here in just a moment. Charlie, though, keeping it down. Shredder on the outside of Styx, saying, hey, I'm here. You ready to party? Charlie, though, able to hold it down. Shredder the inside. Styx pushing him all the way inward. Who's going to break later? Looks like Styx was able to make the pass on Charlie. Shredder following suit. Charlie passed up by 2 at one time. That is rough, sir. But looks like Styx has the charge on Shredder. Very impressive to see the driving done by Styx, especially after the wreck that we had a few laps back. Unfortunately, it happens, but at the end of the day, you got to race out what you get. Now, we're going to go ahead and swap back over to Rye. We want to see where Rye ended up. Uh-oh. Wait, just kidding. Sorry, that was last lap. I got lost in the sauce when I was trying to commentate. But if we go to our previous race, we have Dimes in front with a 54.83 best lap, followed by Stangman about 17 seconds behind, followed by Freebie, Flex, Grumps, Bobby, Plant, Styx, and Shredder. Charlie making 10th position. We have Lip, Rye, Andy, Jello, and Genji. Unfortunately, Natsukao had a DNF. You hate to see it. But once again, we have Dimes with a pole position here. Stangman now in second, and Freebie able to secure that 3rd place. Flex challenged everybody against all odds and managed back into 4th after the wreck. Grumps capitalized on it, though, getting his place back into 5th. Bobby, same thing, into 6th, and Plant into 7th. And sometimes misfortune for others is fortune for yourself. Now, the person to watch out for, in my opinion, on this next race is going to be Styx, because we know that he can hold his own with Flex and Dimes, but at the same time, he's the only one out of that front-running group that's starting in the middle of the pack. Rye actually might have the golden ticket here with him being in 12th. He's going to start 4th on this next one. So we're really going to have to see what happens here, because I think Rye might have the golden ticket into the first corner, depending on what he can do with the cards that he is given. Very action-packed racing, and I agree, Fish. You are 100% correct. It's very action-packed tonight. I'm very interested to see what is going to happen in race 3. So just remember, guys, race 3 is the reverse grid finishing from race 1. So race 3 is going to be reverse order from race 2. We're going to take a quick breather here. Let me get my voice back so that way I don't die into race 3, because it's going to be even more action-packed. And I'll be back to you guys here in just a minute.